Hello everyone, my name is Juliana Bakusale. In this video, I'm going to give you few entrepreneurship tips. Number one, who are entrepreneurs? Entrepreneurs are problem solvers, people who solve problems. When they see a problem, they try to solve it. And in doing that, it helps a lot of people, it helps them, it helps the community and people around them. So, as someone who is aspiring to be an entrepreneur, what are those things that you look out for if you want to be an entrepreneur and a successful one for that matter? First of all, like I said, entrepreneurs are problem solvers. So how do they solve problems? First of all, entrepreneurs identify the problem. What is the problem? They will identify the problem. And how do they identify these problems? There are key points that you need to note if you want to be an entrepreneur. First of all, how do you identify problems? First of all, entrepreneurs identify problems by actively listening to people. They listen to people and they get feedback from a particular thing that they are interested in. What is the problem? They identify that problem by active listening. They also identify the problem by observation around them, looking around, what you think that can help people. That is a way of identifying a problem. Another way of identifying a problem is by personal experience or personal story. You can share your personal story, and that can also be a way of identifying a problem. You think about your personal story, how is it going to help people? That is also another way you can identify a problem. Another way you can identify a problem as an entrepreneur is do a market research. Do a market research. You also look for competition gaps. Those are steps that can help you, few points that can help you to know the kind of problem, to identify the problem as an entrepreneur that you are. So, what is the next point? What's the next thing entrepreneurs do when they identify a problem? They validate the problem. That's point number 2. They validate the problem. So, you have to note as an entrepreneur that it is not every problem that you're going to solve. It's not every problem that entrepreneurs solve. So it's very important that you take note of that. So for you to be able to validate a problem, you have to ask some questions. Number 1, is the problem affecting a wide audience? The problem you have identified, is it affecting a wide audience? That's question number 1 you ask yourself. The second question is, what is the cost of solving that problem? Or what is the cost? What is it costing people? That problem, how much is it costing people? Whether it is in time of their time, their resources, and the rest of it. What is it? What is the cost? Then the next question you need to also ask for you to be able to validate that problem is, can solving it lead to a sustainable or scalable business? If you solve that problem, can it lead to a business? As an entrepreneur, like I said, there are people who solve problems. As they solve problems, it becomes a business for them. So these are questions that you need to ask yourself as an entrepreneur. Solving, validating the problem. The next point that you need to take note of as an entrepreneur is solving the problem with innovation. That is it. You need to be innovative as an entrepreneur. So these are the points that you need to consider if you're being innovative. First of all, in solving the problem, you have to do a creative thing. You have to think. How are you going to solve that problem? Very important. You also need to leverage on technology. Technology is everywhere now. So it can help you to, solve this problem that you have identified. Another thing that you also take note of is the prototype testing. That's ideas with minimal resources. You have to do a prototype testing of ideas, and that has to be with minimal resources. That is what can help you as an entrepreneur to be able to solve a problem. Then another thing is you need to collaborate or partner with other people, other entrepreneurs, or other solution bringers, people who have brought such solution. You need to partner with them to see how you'll be able to solve that problem. But in partnering with them, don't forget that you have to bring something innovative. You have to bring something new that can help solve that problem. The next point that you need to also consider is creating value through that solution. You need to create value through that solution. That solution you're bringing, that problem you're solving needs to bring value. So in bringing value, you must ensure that the value you're bringing, the solution you're bringing is simple. These are some of the things you need to consider. Simplicity is very key. Then cost effectiveness is also very key in creating value. Then scalability, that is designing, you need to design solution that can grow and serve a larger market. The solution you're bringing needs to grow and serve a larger market. Remember, you need to have an audience, and the audience needs to be large. As an entrepreneur, if your product is only going to be serving a few people, then it's not going to be something that will be so good for you. But it has to be something that can serve a large number of people. The next thing that you also consider, and before talking about the next thing that you also consider, I want to give examples of solutions that have come to us in this modern age that has helped entrepreneurs to scale at a very high level. Uber, for example, is a typical example of an entrepreneurship venture. Before now, if somebody that you don't know asks you to join or to enter his vehicle, you will hesitate. But with innovation, Uber came up and broke up, that jinx. And now, what are we observing? Uber everywhere. People can order for a ride, and the rides will come and people will join and go to where they want to go to. Another one is the reusable products like leather, plastics, even clothes are being reused now. They are remodeled in such a way that it can help the generality of the people. Another thing is the Airbnb, very, very important. That has solved accommodation problems. So very important. So what are the key takeaways? What are the key takeaways in these short tips I have brought to you? The key takeaways for aspiring entrepreneurs: you need to stay focused, and you need to be curious and observant on what you want to do. What are the problems everyday people are facing, and what do you need to solve? Then, like I said, you need to validate that problem. You need to make sure that that problem is something that can serve the solution you're bringing, is something that can serve the entire populace or to serve a large number of people. Or that problem is a problem that is affecting a great number of people. So it's very, very important that you take note of that. Then the next point you need also is to focus on innovation and value creation. Very, very important. You need to focus on innovation and value creation. The next point is you need to test that solution. The solution you're bringing, test it. Is it going to work for a large number of people? Is it cost effective? Is it something that you don't need to spend so much money and time on? That is also very important that you need to take note of. Can it be scalable? Can it offer value to people? Then the last one is, remember, every great business starts with solving a simple problem. What is the simple problem you want to solve? Put it in the chat box. If there's a problem you want to solve, put it in the chat box, and then I will respond to you. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to comment. If you have a comment on this video, and don't forget to do all that is expected for you to watch my next video. So thank you so much, and have a great day. Bye. See you.